All right, guys. I don't know if you guys are on the right channel or not, so I'm going to switch channels here and go to the other channel. That was the channel that I was just on a second ago. So let me see what's going on here. And we're getting there. We're halfway there, but we have a situation going on with the camera here. So that's okay, though, because we're going to teach you a new way of which we're doing this anyway. So let me take a look here and take a look at the channel. I think people are on the first one, which is this one. So yeah, it says live. So let's click on this one real quick. Okay, now can we talk to people here? So guys, please go to the YouTube channel and go to the next video, which is a black screen. So can I end this? Let's see if I can end it. I think we can. Edits. Let's see. So if anybody's on the channel yet, just so you know, we have an issue with the camera now, but that's okay because we're going to be doing things from a new perspective anyways. So let me change this old one, this two waiting. So it says two waiting. Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully. Two waiting can see. They need to go to the next video. And leave this one. All right, enter. So let's see if we can end that one. Okay. I think I want to go in here real quick. And your channel, manage. Okay, this one we're going to end. Schedule. And we'll schedule this one for video screen. Okay. So put it for that. We should be good. Can we end this? Edit video. Delete. Yes, we want to delete.
I did, bro.
All right. Take care, Keith. Have a good night. Okay, the new video. Let's see. All right, look at that. We have a few people on here. I don't know how we did it, but we're 4 minutes in. And anyone who wants to say hello, I know it's been a long time. So as you may see, this is a new computer. And although we do have a camera for it, it is not hooked up at the moment. However, we tried to use the other computer. We brought two new computers in. One of them's a laptop. That one was also having problems streaming. So we found out what the problem was with the streaming, which is our internet provider is telling us that we have a bad area and we're having streaming issues in the area. So with that being said, we we shouldn't have any issues going forward because we have a different computer that doesn't take as much energy, I guess, is what they're telling us. So now I have a camera that I can hook up to it, which will work. So we're going to do another webinar tomorrow because we have a lot of new things going on and a lot to talk about. So there's only a couple people on right here, which means that, we have a lot of people that probably are going to want to see what's going on because we have a lot of exciting things going on. So they may or may not watch this video. I'm assuming they're going to watch the video that, once they start actually having footage in there. So, but to you, Philip and Queen Bee, let me explain what's going on. So you probably got the emails in reference to the AMF medical. And so just to let you guys know, there's a huge shortage going on right now for medical supplies, such as masks, sanitizer, and I'm sure you know, Philip, because CC's actually got something going on with the masks. I think they're developing masks, or they're maybe getting some type of government grant or something like that. So long story short, it's really difficult for companies to get these items. So while I was in a coma, we had one of our employees go over to work for another company. And so what happened was that this company, as soon as the virus started, they switched from business loans and they got into the medical masks and medical equipment, and she started doing really well with that. So we kind of hooked up with them, and we're basically able to do exactly what she does and on a large scale. So these, we have access to as much, medical equipment, masks, sanitizer, gowns, gloves, etc., as we could possibly need. And so because of that, we are now able to sell that to these businesses that are opening all around the country. So what that means is we're going to show you guys how to post, and if you want to call, that's fine too. Victoria, that a lot of you might know from last year, she was our admin girl. She never did sales before, and so she's got a little script, and she started doing it. Her first week, she did $50,000 in sales. She hasn't done under $50,000 in sales since she started. I think that was 12 weeks ago, and she does close to 100,000 most weeks. And so it doesn't matter how you go about doing this. There's a lot of ways to do it. We can show you how to post on Facebook and how to add more people to your Facebook, and we can give you what to post on Facebook. So it's just little stuff like, hey, if you work at a company or you know anybody that works at a company that needs medical supplies right now, such as sanitizer, gloves, masks, gowns, or test kits, please let me know. I can get all that stuff, and I can even throw you down a few dollars if you can. If you're interested in making a few dollars, I can make you some money when the order goes through. I'll give you a piece of the commission, and that way, they have no idea that you guys are making thousands of dollars in commission. So of course, you can kick them down $100 or $200, and you guys are still making a huge amount of money because there is a lot of commission involved with these medical supplies. So I can't give you an exact figure because the price literally changes every single day depending on which manufacturer we go through and which how big the minimum order is. So those things are changing on a daily basis. And the good news for you guys is that we have the ability to fulfill small orders and large orders. Most of these people, they have to buy a huge amount to even get an order, and a lot of these small businesses cannot afford those orders. But luckily, we have a good situation going on where we have an investor that's putting the money up to buy the larger orders if we need to, and then break them down ourselves to smaller orders. So when you guys start bringing in orders, we can actually break down for the smaller ones. Now, we can't be ridiculous with it. We can't, send out 10 masks, that's just crazy. But, if instead of sending out a $50,000 order, we can go all the way down to a $5,000 order, for example, which is within reason for pretty much any business. So just to give you an idea, we have leads for you guys, especially WL Madden agents, where we have all the businesses that have over 1,000 employees. We have all the businesses over 5,000 employees, all the businesses over 100 employees. We have all those leads. And for you guys, we're going to give them out to you so you can access them. There's like 4 million leads or whatever. And so you have access to those. Well, you can also, okay, but you have to pay for this because I have to pay for it. So if you want to actually plug into our actual dialer, our system that the people that are here use, what it is you get a headset from Best Buy. You just plug it into your computer, and now you're literally on our system. And so what a dialer does is a lead will come up on the screen as soon as you hit the on button, and you'll hear somebody answer the phone. And then there'll be a script that we're going to email to you, and it will come up on the screen anyways. And it will be very simple. Hey, how you doing? Is this John from so-and-so business? Okay, great. Can you please get the person on the phone that does the purchases for the medical supplies? Okay, great. And then all you're going to do is follow the script and create interest. There is no sales being needed as usual. We do the closing for you. As soon as you find interest with someone, that's when you're going to call us directly with them on the phone, and we're going to close the deal for you. All we need is a little bit of interest, and believe me, there's tons of interest out there. Is it a little bit of work? Yeah. It's not going to be every single phone call that you guys make. Okay. But it's going to be, I can tell you that, Victoria calls about 100 businesses a day. And like I said, she sells $100,000 worth of product, which is two or three sales a week. So you can also do it by posting on Facebook. Like I said, you can do it from internet marketing. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but I'm sure you guys might even know companies in your area that might need this stuff. So again, there's a lot of different ways that we're going to teach you on how to do this. It's a brand new platform. So keep in mind, we have a new website being built. There's a lot of new things happening. So they're all going to kind of hit at once over the next 2 weeks. The new website right now, when you log into the back office, you may have noticed like there's not even anything there yet. Like the videos, the training videos and all that stuff's not even in there yet. So we just made a lot of the stuff. We're loading it in all over the next week and a half. So when the new website pops up, you have access to all that. But luckily, this is such an easy business that you do have your WL Madden logins. And so you can learn how to build a business page on there, because we were lucky enough to have a young lady, Jess, last year make a business page and show you guys how to make a business page on Facebook, which you may want to do for this. So if you want to do a business page, you definitely can. And you can use, AMF. You can build it just like us. So you can have pretty much the same exact page that you guys may have seen that I have, which is the AMF medical supply page. And then you can get a bunch of friends, and then you can just start posting on there like, hey, who needs medical supplies? I have masks, I have gowns, I have whatever you need. You want to add as many friends as you can. You want to get your friends to add friends. It's pretty simple if you want to go and do that. We also have something really exciting for you. Typically, it costs 14 cents a name for an email address, right? So that's just to let you know, if you buy a lead of a business, the phone numbers you can get relatively cheap, 3 or 4 cents, sometimes 5. We're giving those away to you for free, okay? But the emails are expensive. They're 14 cents. I have something that's really exciting. I have access to a database that has literally millions of Facebook addresses for businesses, for every business you can imagine. How powerful is that? Well, I can tell you right now, those are valued at about 20 to 30 cents a piece. We got really lucky with a friend of ours that had access to a certain database because she worked at a big company that's what they do. And she said, you know what, I'm going to give you access to this because you're helping people and you're doing, different things. So I'll be able to get you guys those, Facebook deals. And so here's the thing with that is we're going to have to teach you how to advertise to multiple pages. Now you can do it from your regular Facebook, but you have to manually input each one of them. There's also a way to do it through something called HubSpot, which is a free database that you can download. You can actually go to HubSpot.com and you can basically, learn about how to use it. Now, I think you have to pay for a monthly service in order to send the leads out there and do like mass marketing campaigns to either emails or to Facebook or whatever, but it's not that much money. And I can tell you that for the amount of money you're saving on the leads, like just imagine this, if you wanted to get 10,000 leads, for example, and they're 14 cents a piece, well, it's a pretty penny. So the money that you're saving by not having to pay for leads, by getting them from us for free, and then just using the monthly service from them to send them all out there. We'll show you how to do all that stuff as you guys get going. But there's a lot of simple ways as well. There's businesses that we can give you, so basically anyone who wants leads, if you email Ashley, then she's going to go into this database and she's going to send you guys 500 at a time or something like that to work with of the businesses that have X amount of employees. Those are the most likely businesses. If you want more and you've gone through them, then she'll send you more. So those are the ones that you can call. Then again, if you want to log right into our actual system that's called a dialer, we can let you do that. It's $140 a month for each seat. So let me explain the way that works. Again, it sounds expensive, right? But what it does, instead of you guys having to pick up the phone and hand dial a phone number and wait for it to ring and all that hoopla, okay, the leads are already in there. As soon as you plug the headset in and you hit go, automatically, as soon as you do that, someone's going to answer the phone. It's going to be a business owner that has at least 100 employees, right? Then as soon as you hang the phone up, another one's going to pop up, boom, right away. Hang the phone up, boom, another one comes up, because it's on an automatic predictive dialer system that is already has the next person in queue. So the more people that are on it, the better. So I have to pay per seat, obviously, for each one of those. So I wish that I could afford to pay for you guys, but you guys are already getting a huge, you're not paying for the business. You're not paying even for the WL Madden business anymore, because you guys had, a little while to wait for things. And then there's a lot of you too that are owed different things. So, we'll get into that type of stuff too. But the bottom line is that, I want you to understand, this stuff is really cheap compared to what it would cost to reach out and if you were to build a business, say like what we have right now, we've paid so much money to have the resources we have. So, if you make a sale, then you can afford to pay for a couple months, of this service. So one sale is going to make you well over 1,000 at the minimum. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5,000, depending on how big the orders are of the products that you need. So again, we're going to be having webinars all the time. This is just a little, there's 3 people on here right now. So obviously, the screen is black, but all weekend I'm going to be doing webinars and training videos. So I'll be putting up brand new videos all the time, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to do to reach out. As I told you, Victoria, all she does is she doesn't even use our dialer, by the way. She literally hand dials, and she dials 100 people a day, okay? And she sells $100,000 worth of product, literally 100,000. So her commission can range anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a week. Okay, that's how much money she can make. So the same thing with you guys, and you guys don't have to close the sales. She's going to close them with you. I'm going to close them with you. Different salespeople that work for my company, we have some really talented salespeople. They're going to close the sales for you. So all you need to do is just get the interest. And as soon as they say, yes, you know what, I would love to get more information, then say, you know what, give me 1 second. I'm going to get my purchasing agent on the phone. And then you're going to just get Victoria or me or any one of the people that work here on the phone, and then we will close the sale for you, and then you guys will get paid 50% of the commission. We're going to split it with you. So unlike before where you got 25%, you're getting 50%, which brings me to another point. We have a lot of new things on the WL Madden program that are extremely, all the stuff that you guys were waiting for before is now done. So the last thing that we're doing is setting up the new website that you saw, okay, to the new system. So the WL Madden site is going to remain the same, but there's going to be a connection from the new website that you guys saw. And I'm going to tell you what we're doing with WL Madden in words, and then I'm going to show you tomorrow probably on the next webinar. So what's going to happen is this. We have a new software that we can put businesses on the first page of Google really quick. We're also going to show you guys how to do this. We paid for a very expensive platform and also a bunch of training. And my dad was nice enough to pay while I was in the hospital. He paid for this stuff for me so I could learn all this stuff. And so I'm going to share it with you guys. So essentially, it's a $5,000 course that I took along with a couple of different software packages. And I'm going to share with you guys how to do this. But what it is that I'm going to show you guys, those of you that are interested, that want to learn how to get a business on the first page of Google. What we're going to do is you're going to actually start a fake business. Okay, so it could be a dog training company, it could be a doctor's office, it could be anything. So you're going to make a website, or we're going to make one for you. Okay, using the new software. So that website that you guys saw, the new one, which is on DND. okay, testserver.com/AMF. That's D like dynamite, N like Nancy, D like David, test, TEST, server, SERVER.com /A like Alan, M like Michael, F like Frank, okay, /AMF. That website right there is not complete yet. That's just a design, okay? I want you to understand that is based off of the best designs from 2019 and 2020. What I want you to understand about that is that we can build as many duplicate copies of that website, but change the logos, the images, anything in there, the content, and it literally takes minutes because it's not like writing a whole new website. We have a very special platform that you guys have never seen before. Matter of fact, the WL Madden site has capabilities to do it as well, and the AMF Medical site does. So you may have noticed the AMF Medical site, that used to be a different website that you can check out what it kind of used to look like. If you go to amfbusinessdevelopmentsystems.com, you will be able to see what that site used to look like. It was very similar to that one, so it was just a little bit different. And I went in there and just adjusted a few things, just like you can with these new websites. So you can make a website into anything, and nobody's ever going to be able to tell that these websites are the same because the images and the videos, as you saw, the banner has a video on it. You can add any video you want to the front of it. You can add any image, and when you add an image, it actually zooms forward a little bit. You can add any logo. You can change the names of the pages up top instead of home and about us, and you can change it from home and blog and put whatever you want there. Then as you scroll down, there's a video, so you can add any video there. Then you scroll down a little bit more. There's 4 different sections, so you guys will see when it's done, and we're going to show you a video of how to do this. But it's so easy to do. We can shoot you guys different copies. So I think all the WL Madden agents get one copy completely free, then your own copy that you have, of course. Then you get another free copy so you can do whatever you want, sell it, whatever you want. And if you want help to build the websites or whatever, we will definitely help you with anything that we can. And then, we're going to try to give you guys as much as we possibly can. And so the benefit to this is that when I show you guys how to rank these sites, you can literally rank sites on different cities in different states on the first page of Google within a 60-day period, which sounds like a long time, but trust me when I tell you, you can sell that spot for $2,000 or $3,000 a month. So to do a month's worth of work, maybe 2 months, okay, then these guys are doing it, by the way, in 3 or 4 weeks, these guys that show us how to do it, but they're very fast and they work a lot. So they're a little quicker than probably, you or I would be. But still, especially right now with the virus going on, there's not a lot of people paying for a lot of SEO and stuff like that anyway. So it's even easier to rank stuff. But what we're going to do is teach you how to do these things, okay? So you can rank these sites. So before, we had issues, as you guys know, there was a lot of competition with business loans, a lot of difficulties with getting the cash advances. But one thing is for sure, websites and being on the first page of Google, if you can prove to a business, okay? So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you guys do the work, okay, and you guys get the sites ranked by what we show you how to do, then we will close the sales for you. We'll sell those slots for you. And again, we're going to split the commission with you. We're not going to do 25% on that stuff. We're going to split it 50-50. You do the work. We'll call the companies that, so it could be, if you guys do one for like a dog training company, well, there's 20 dog training companies in every city. So we're going to go through and we're going to find the dog training company that's willing to pay the most amount of money for that top spot that's now getting, 30 or 40 phone calls, right? So we're going to show you how to rank those sites, and then we will close the sales for you too. And so that way you guys can get a larger commission. So the benefit to that is you can build a residual portfolio for yourself. Let's say you're making $500 a month from each one, okay? So, 2 or 3 of those, and you're up to a couple $1,000s a month, which is a lot of money. So the difference between before was it's difficult to call somebody and tell them to pay you upfront for something they're not going to see the results for 2 months. But it's not difficult to call someone and say, hey, I'm going to give you the top ranked spot, and by the way, I'm already getting 20 phone calls a day, so you're going to get those phone calls right away. And so you can even give them the spot for a week to try it out. And they're going to start drooling on themselves when you call them back and say, okay, did you like it? Oh, yeah. How much is it? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me get Alan on the phone for that. So that's when you'll put someone on the phone and we will take care of that part for you because we will get the most that we can depending on the industry. Some industries are more than others, and we're going to tell you which industries to go with. So we're probably going to have blank websites in each industry for you guys. That way you can just, click on it and that way you can give them away to companies. I mean, so there's different things you can do to entice people. So sometimes we can get people to pay up front. I mean, I know I can, but it's sometimes more difficult, of course. But if you give them a free $2,000 website, then they might be more likely to do something, right? So that's what you guys will have the opportunity to do, is that we'll have different websites in all different, industries that you can go to different cities and states in, call the company, say, hey, I have something for you. I want to give you something. I want to give you a $2,000 website for free. And they're going to say, what? Yeah, I want to give you a $2,000 website for free. But there's a catch. They're going to say, well, what's the catch? Well, here's what the catch is. I'm going to give you this website for free, but it's only because I know you're going to be a long-term customer of mine. Because if I give you this beautifully designed website and I was able to put you in the first place on Google in your city, okay, you would pay me every month for that, right? Yeah. Okay. Great. So why don't we do this? If I give you a $2,000 website, you would have to agree that it's worth at least $500, if not 2,000, right? So we do sell these all the time for 2,000 to 5,000, but it's got to be worth at least 500. So why don't you do this? You give me $500, and I will put you on the first page of Google within 2 months, and give you this website right now. Within 2 months, you'll have the top spot in Google, and then we'll talk about how much it's going to cost to stay there afterwards, because I think you're going to be pretty happy when you see all the phone calls that are coming in. So, it is a little bit expensive, but I can imagine that if you make 10 sales in a month, then that money that you're making from those sales is a lot more than what I'm going to ask to charge you. So even one sale is probably going to take care of, the amount that it's going to cost you. So those are the different things we're going to show you how to do. There's going to be a huge amount of benefits to having all these different little tricks. We're going to show you how to do all that stuff and rank the sites. This AMF medical stuff, we're going to show you how to sell these medical supplies. It's a booming business right now. Just to let you guys know, it is very difficult to get these medical products right now. People cannot get them in bulk, okay? It's very hard. So we can get them. We can get small orders. We can get big orders. So we're going to show you the businesses you want to reach out to. If you already have some in mind, great. Let us know. Just call Ashley and tell her, hey, I got a business that needs these medical supplies right now. And then we'll get a salesperson on the phone right away. And again, we're going to show you over the next couple weeks, okay, we're going to give you access to our dialers if you guys want to pay for that. And the good news is that if you guys want to use like a phone for a couple weeks for free instead of paying the 100 whatever dollars up front, I am going to tell you this: please don't put me in a bad position. I can get them plugged in, right? So I can add a line. I don't have to pay for it for 2 weeks. So I can give you 2 weeks for free. The only thing is that if you use it for 2 weeks and then stop using it, I get stuck with the bill. So we already are just starting to get caught up with things, and there's a bunch of money owed, as you guys would expect, because I was gone for quite some time. So the long story short is that I don't have any problem helping you guys out as much as I can. But, obviously, if it's something that's that inexpensive, I mean, most people would never, give you something at the price that they get it at or free. Same thing with these websites. I will help you guys to the end as much as I can by giving you as many free tools as possible to make money. So try to utilize those tools, because unlike these other businesses that you see out there, again, the stuff that we're giving you obviously works. And if we're giving you free websites for $3,000, $2,000, and when you see, I'm going to show you guys something, and I think I can give you the websites right now if I can look them up. Let me see if I can look them up to give them to you, so I can show you how similar the site that you saw from us is to the top designed websites, and you're going to say, oh wow, I can't even believe it's the same design, but it is. So let me go into my bookmarks and see if I have them saved right here. If not, I'll jump on my other computer just so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. It'll blow your mind. So watch this. Let me go into my bookmarks here and see if this one has it. And if it doesn't, I'm going to jump on my computer. So bookmarks, WL Madden bookmarks. Let's see. Show bookmark manager. There we go. Okay. WL Madden. So I'm going to give you this link to check out these websites, okay? Yep, here it is. So best 26 best website design companies 2020. All right, boom. Let me give you the link. I'm going to copy and paste the link into the, so copy. I'm going to paste it into here for you. Okay, so there it is. And see it in a second. Check out these websites and notice the similarity. So what I did, okay, was I took some of the features. And by the way, that thing's not done being designed yet. That was the first time that they sent it to me. I told them the other things I wanted. So wait till you see it. And they put really horrible videos on there and really horrible stuff. They didn't even put our logo on there or anything. So check out a couple of them. The one I want to tell you to check out first is one of my favorites. The third one down on that list, or fourth one, it's called loungelizard.com. Okay, check that one out. Okay, now when you pull that one up, it's a video that's playing right there and a logo on the left. And if you look at our site, it's the same thing. If I put their video in ours, it would have the same look. Okay, then as you scroll down, you'll see different things happening with their site and with our site. So keep in mind, we can pretty much design any of these designs with that website. So pretty much all of these have similar features, you'll notice, and we have the best features out of all of them. So I'll explain those to you when I can actually show you things and you can see things. So we have some new things we're going to be doing on webinars. You guys may or may not have heard of Google's new service. I think it's called Google Meets. So with Google Meets, we can have like 2,500 people at once on there, and it's right through your Google account. So those of you that don't have a Google account, get a Gmail because it's free with Gmail. So just create a Gmail account, go to gmail.com. Most of you, I think, did that as agents. I think we told you to. So if you didn't, then just go to create one, and you're going to want to use that because we can do different webinars with that as well. And I can do screen shares with you, so I can literally be on my screen and show you like what I'm doing, and you guys can see. So when we do trainings, now I can literally be on with you guys and do all the stuff that we're trying to teach you how to do as far as how to get a site ranked and all that type of stuff. You can watch me work on my computer. You can record it if you want with your phone or with your computer. If you have an Apple computer, they have something called screen. I think it's called. You can like record screen recorder. There's also apps that you can download for screen recording. So if you want to download that app, look it up now. That way, when we do the trainings, you can actually. I'll go on there. I'll do like an hour-long training where I'm showing you guys how to make these sites come up on the first page of Google, right? Then you guys can record the video and go back and watch what I did. So that way you remember everything. You don't have to write it down. You have it right on a video that you can watch over and over again. So that type of stuff is what I'm going to do for you guys as much as I can. Keep in mind, I have a lot going on. So I'm going to at least once a week spend quite a bit of time with you guys and probably do, at least one video on my own that I'll post once a week. And then, as things start to roll smoother and further along, we also have, other things going on that I don't want to talk too much about because I just want to show them to you. So unlike last time when we had a lot of promises, unfortunately, we just couldn't get things, to fruition because we had a lot of scenarios going on, but one in particular was a couple people we paid for some very expensive things they never fulfilled for us. So I made sure this time around that we already have these things, including this new database. This is the same database I had told you guys about before, that you guys would have access to our database, be able to plug a headset into, be able to call leads, be able to send emails. That is now a reality. Like I said, the one thing is, it's expensive. And so I have to pay for each seat that we use. And we actually pay a huge amount for it monthly on top of paying for each seat. So, you guys are really saving quite a bit of money because the $120 is just, the $140 is just for a seat that we pay. That's not including the huge amount a month that we pay to run the software. And it's because it does so much. It's extremely functional. It tracks everything. It shows us, numbers that you wouldn't believe. And even you yourself using it, you're going to see if you do decide to use something like that, it shows you your own statistics, how many calls you made, how many sales you made, how many contacts you made. If you were to send out emails, it shows you, the likelihood of this or that happening, how many people opened emails, just a ridiculous amount of stuff that I'll go over with you. But again, this is our first time, meeting in a long time. Unfortunately, I can't go on too much longer. I have a ton of work to do, but tomorrow, we're going to do another webinar Okay, so I'm going to post onto our Facebook and things like that. We're going to do another one tomorrow at 6 o'clock again. Okay, that way we can see each other. So you know, why don't we do this? I'll probably post a video tomorrow. Let's do Sunday at 6 o'clock. So I'll make a post on Facebook and all that. We'll do a video that you can actually see me, and then I can hopefully get some more people on here. And then we have this business is going to be new people starting with this business. Just to let you guys know, the minimum people are going to pay for this business is going to be $100 a month. Okay, so you guys that are getting it for free because you're WL Madden agents, the new people that you guys will see coming on are going to be paying $100 a month minimum for the AMF business, and that's without the WL Madden business. If they want to add that on, then they have a fee for that as well, because you know we've done so much with the whole system, and for you guys, you guys have waited. You guys are the ones that made that possible by kind of buying into this whole thing. So now that we have this platform, you guys are going to get all the benefits because we have new programs, not just this medical one, but we have other programs that are coming up that you guys will always get for free. You guys are the original people. You guys always, every program that we have, any way to make money, anything that we have available, you guys will get for free. That's my promise to you. And you'll see other people joining. And this thing's going to get pretty big because the things that we have work. And, a couple things just to let you guys know that it changed quite a bit from when we had done this years ago. Everything was done with telemarketing years ago. And so, when we had put everything together this time, we did it based off an old system. The internet changed a lot of things, as you guys know. So now that we've figured out those changes, and we're probably going to be the best of the best in that as well, just like we were with telemarketing years ago. Now you're going to start to see things change that you didn't see before, because the amount of money that we'll be able to bring in is going to be incredible, just like it used to be when we were doing this with telemarketing. So now that we've learned this whole internet advertising game, we're able to do some pretty amazing things, and we're already doing some things for some bigger companies. So it's time to get excited, and we'll start to make some money together with this thing. But let's start with the AMF Medical. Let's get some businesses that need these medical supplies. You guys can go post right now on your regular pages, and you guys can just make a real simple post like, hey, if anybody knows anyone that works at a company that has a decent amount of employees and they need medical masks, or they need sanitizer or gloves in bulk, okay? That meaning that if you have employees like, at least 50 or more, if the bulk order would be, pretty sizable. Obviously, it's like a $5,000 order. So the masks, they go for like $5 a piece. So a minimum of 1,000 of them is $5,000. So if they need, 1,000 masks, we can fulfill those orders. Don't get into pricing with them, because I don't know what they're going to be at the time that we order them. Okay, I'll have to look that up. That's our job. So when you find someone who's interested, then you're just going to call them with us, or we can just call us with the lead and we'll call them together. Or if you have them right there, then of course you can do a three-way if you know how to do that on your phone. Call into the office or call into the sales team. I'll give you that number. And so right now, just call into the office, and there'll be people here. So starting Monday, there'll be a lot of people here, and so you can call into the office. Somebody will always be. We'll probably have a couple phone numbers for you, by the way. That way, you don't ever have any problems getting through. Because I know you have to understand, it's probably been difficult for people to get through, because Ashley, as you might know, is pregnant, and so obviously the company hasn't been running full steam. So we haven't had a bunch of people that we could pay to just answer the phones for customer service, because there wasn't many people calling in. So she would answer the phone as much as possible. She even forwarded it when she wasn't there. But she's going through a lot of things. She's actually about to have a baby in a couple weeks. But we do have a bunch of new people starting because of this whole business. So you'll always be able to get through to different people when needed. And, some of you guys have my cell phone. So if I don't answer my cell phone for some reason, don't take offense if you text me or call me and I don't get to you, because I really don't look at it these days much, because I have to get this stuff done. Once I have everything built and everything's running smooth, believe me, I love talking to you guys, and I'll do whatever I can with you guys. But that's about it for now. And so what I'll do, let me see if I can answer some of these questions real quick, because let's see what's going on here. So we have a couple questions. Let's see. All right. So we have, okay. So let's see. Okay. So have you considered the Zoom platform. Yes, so we do things with Zoom as well, but there's like Zoom, just like Google. Zoom, Google is actually a little easier to use, and we can actually show people the screen shares and all that. Zoom is a little bit more difficult for some people to use and download and all that. So yeah, I know how to use it. And I don't know how many people we can get on it. I'm not sure, but there's also different paid things with that. So Google is definitely something that we can do to share screens, but we're also going to continue to use YouTube for different reasons too. So, but there's a lot of different things that we can use. But yeah, we'll let you know what's going on. Disinfectant, yeah. Do we have disinfectant? Yeah, I mean, we can get disinfectant depending on what is needed. So maybe like bleach is what you're talking about. There is a shortage of bleach right now. I think we can get bleach in bulk orders. If you want me to check on that, you just ask Ashley what you need, and then she'll tell you what the minimum orders are at that time if you know of people that need that stuff. There are different types of disinfectants, but I'm going to tell you right now, the big sellers, everybody needs masks, everybody needs gloves, every business does. And then there is some spray stuff too that kills the virus in like 2 minutes, and we can get that stuff too, but it's like that stuff, you need special units to run it and all that. So that becomes a more of a difficult sale. The stuff that's easy to sell is the masks, gloves, sanitizer, gowns, and I think right in that order too, like masks and sanitizer, I notice that Victoria sells the most of, and then gloves after that, and then probably gowns, and the test kits maybe. But like bleach, I don't even think she's had a full order of bleach, even though it is difficult to get bleach. I'm not sure what's going on with the bleach. I'll find out for you guys, and so I'll get you the exact best items to offer people and which ones are the easiest to sell. Okay, so let's see. So, hey, David, I'm going to be calling you too, by the way. So, me and you have some business to take care of. So, if you can hear me. And so, let's see. So, David said, is anyone here? So, you had black screen. So, hopefully, David can hear me. Yeah, he can. Okay, so good. So, let's see what else we got here. Alan, let's see. Is Ian, glad you're doing. Oh, Bridget, hey, how are you? Thank you very much. So, yeah. Thank you. So you guys know that I had quite the accident, a motorcycle accident that was not too awesome, but I am starting to do better now. I still go to therapy and all kinds of stuff, but I'm able to work and talk, as you can tell. My voice is a little different, but aside from that, I'm doing all right. So I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be with you guys. So, but yeah, so let's get together on Sunday. I'm gonna make a video probably tomorrow and post it. Let's get together on Sunday, and then I'll give you instructions on how to use the Google. Matter of fact, just go to Google Meets, download the application for Google Meets. It's really easy to use if you have a Gmail account. And pretty much, if I invite you guys or give you guys a link, you're just going to click on the link and you're going to be in the meeting. And then you're going to see whatever's on my screen, or if it's me that you're looking at, you're going to see me. So that's how easy it is. And that's why I like it. It's a little easier than Zoom or anything like that. You literally just click on the link I give you, and then you're just going to be on with us. So, download that. We're going to start using that. So for now, we're going to use YouTube until, everybody gets used to that. So we'll do like a YouTube thing, show everybody how to use the Google thing, and then we'll do different videos on YouTube and different videos on Google. And we're going to have a lot more training going on, because we have a lot of different things to go over with you, and different people that have different skills here at the company. So there's going to be a lot of exciting things going on. So I will see you guys Sunday. I'll talk to you, David. Hopefully you and I can connect before Sunday so we can talk about a few things. And you guys, there's only a few people on here right now. So if you guys want to text me, you can. And if I can get to you, I will soon. So it's 602-516-5714. That's my cell phone. Don't give it out. But you guys are more than welcome to have it. And then, if you need to text me, feel free to text me, say hello. And if I can get back to you, I will. Understand, sometimes I get like 200 texts a day. It sounds crazy, but it really does happen, because there's just a lot of things going on. So I look forward to working with you. I'm excited, and we'll get this thing going and get some more people on here real soon. Okay. Have a good night.